Blackhawk? It's Christian here. I don't know about you, but I am super excited for this Sunday to finally be back together as a family for those who are able to or who feel comfortable. I just took a walk through the building and it looks amazing. Everything is super clean, spotless. I feel like I'm a lot safer here than I am even at my house. And so with all of the cleaning that's been done, the hand sanitizer stations everywhere. It's really remarkable. We are really prepared to welcome everybody back. We have banners outside, the flags are up, and we are just the excitement. It's really exciting around here, just the energy. And so we're looking forward to having you guys back and being able to see you. If you haven't already heard from your ministry leader, there's a ton of different things going on. So we have 4 different worship environments, experiences, if you will. We'll all be having the same worship center experience, the same worship experience, the same message, the same preaching. But we'll have a family gathering area in the gym, which will be centered around tables and chairs and coloring activities and things for your kids, for your little ones, if you want to do that. There's a big projector set up in there where you can watch the service and be live streamed and still be with us. We also have our, of course, worship center experience where we'll be separated into rows, but you can still sit with your family and have kind of that more traditional experience. We also have our student ministry. I know a lot of students are anxious to get back together, see their friends, and be able to worship together. So Pastor Wees will be hosting just kind of that student experience in the media center in our old library. And so if you are a student, please, feel free to check that out, but also feel free to sit with your family if you like to do that too. We just want to make these options available to you. And of course, online, if you're watching us online and you're more comfortable doing that, you still want to do that, or if you've never worshiped with us in the building before, it's a great time to check us out, but you can also continue to worship with us online. We're really excited about that. This week I had a chance to sit down with some of our ministry leaders, and so I just wanted to not really sit down, but we kind of took a tour and showed that. I showed a little bit of a clip of that earlier this week on Facebook, and I just wanted to make sure you guys give a chance to hear from them about each of those areas that I talked about, and know that we're super excited and we're ready for everybody to come back and be there. We'll have masks available for anyone who wants to. We get the question a lot: are masks required? They're not required. They're just highly encouraged. I'll be wearing a mask. I know Pastor Kevin will be wearing a mask when he's not preaching. While he's preaching, we have heard from people that a lot of times people read lips and some of those kind of things, and so want to make sure that they can hear and understand the message. And so we'll be doing that. When he's off stage, he'll also have a mask on. So yeah, it's exciting. It'll be different. It'll be, I don't know how long this will last. Be checking us out. Remember, we have our Vision Sunday coming up, and you go to blackhawkministries.org/Vision Sunday for all of those details, for links to our foundational documents and some of the changes we'll be voting on there, our elder board that we'll be having a vote on, and of course the budget for the new year. If you have any questions about that at all, just let us know. We're here and available to answer those questions. So we want you to be able to do that. Also, if you're a student, I mentioned the students will be getting back together. But there's a really cool student event coming up on the 27th. So be looking at that. We're partnering with Remedy Live. And this is not just for students, though. This is for parents and grandparents and anybody that has a connection to teenagers or even just wants to know just kind of more about what's going on in their lives. So make sure you check that out. All these details are on our website. We're constantly updating the website. I think every day almost there's something new that goes up. We're kind of starting to revamp that events page so that way you can check out a lot more of those events and some of those things that are happening. And so please just be looking at that to see what all is going on. I think that's all I have for you right now, but let me go ahead and get you into hearing from some of the other leaders. And as always, I'm here if you need me for anything at all, and I'm excited to be with you this Sunday.
Hello, everyone. Pastor Kevin here. We are so excited to be ready to welcome you back into our buildings. As you know, our team has been working really hard on how we can make that happen. And this Sunday is going to be a big day. I want to walk you around the church a little bit and let you hear from our team who has worked so hard to be ready for you. We are preparing for you, church. Let's see how.
Hi, Blackhawk. Reese here from the maintenance team. Just want to let you guys know how busy we've been during this COVID time, to where throughout the sanctuary and at some of the drinking fountains and the restrooms around, you'll see we've been putting up hand sanitizers to help with contact, keeping those germs down. We've been propping open the doors so to keep the contact down. Some of the other things, we plan on cleaning between services, so it'll happen before, it'll happen during or in between, and then it'll be cleaned again afterwards. And
yes, we actually have a whole group of people that have volunteered. And so in between services, we're going to be disinfecting the sanctuary. We will be disinfecting the bathrooms. We will be disinfecting the lobby. The doorknobs, basically anywhere somebody goes, we are going to be following behind them and disinfecting and just trying to make this as a safe and clean environment as possible for everybody to worship. So we want to continue to encourage the online giving, but another way that we have helped with keeping things clean and sanitary is the maintenance staff has also installed offering boxes located at each door of the sanctuary, all over the sanctuary. So if you feel led to give in person, that's going to be a new option.
Hi, good morning. I'm glad that you're with us. I've got some really exciting news to share with you. During these COVID-19, we as a children's team have heard a lot about not being together and how much your family would love to have that exposure. So starting next week, while we cannot return to regular children's programming right now, we do want to offer you something new, something that if it's right for your family, we'd love for you to take advantage of. Starting next week, we are going to be in the gymnasium, the main gym, and we are going to start what we're going to call a family service. So let me tell you a little bit about that. We will have tables spaced at least 6 feet apart. We will invite you to enter, and it will only be during our 11 o'clock service. We'll ask you to come in and then sit as a family. I know telling kids not to run in a gym is like telling a bird to not fly. But we're going to ask you to come in, sit around your table. Your family will claim a table, whether that's 2 people or 8 people. We'll ask you to claim your table. And yes, we know that students are going to get up. They're going to mill around the table a little bit, probably chat it up a little bit, just like they have in your family room or living room over the last few weeks. But you know, while you won't be able to intermingle families and have like a parent's table and a child's table, at least you'll be in limited community. So don't know how many weeks we'll do this, but we are excited to have you at least come back. We will have a staff in here to greet you. Pastor Kevin and Pastor Chip will be live streamed in, and let's give it a try. I'd like you to know a little bit more about children's ministry, so I'd like Leah Hilton to talk about that. Leah?
Thanks, Linda. Families, we are so looking forward to being together with you this upcoming Sunday. And although we're not ready to open children's classes yet, we're super excited about this new venue for our families that we are creating. So what's it going to look like? As Linda mentioned, you're going to come right in the gym entrance. Families, go ahead and grab a kid's bag. In the kid's bag, Sam's going to talk more about that, so I won't go into those details. But when you come into the gym, we're going to have large tables set up for you to just engage and worship together as a family. As Linda mentioned, we're asking families to sit together and worship together. We know that as a 2-year-old, it's hard to understand what they're going to get out of the worship center, but just know there is power in them watching parents worship together with the family. So we're really looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. And for those families that are not ready to come back, we absolutely trust that you're making the best decision for your family. We want to let you know we still will have our online presence. So jump on over to Facebook Kids or Instagram. For those of you that are already part of our body, you're receiving a weekly email from our team, and that all will continue. We'd love to get you plugged in, so if you are not receiving those emails, just let us know and we will get you connected. Sam's going to tell us about what Sunday's going to look like for our little ones. Here we go.
Yeah, just a few more details. We're putting together activity bags that will be at this entrance and then also the entrance at the main worship service. If you feel like your kids would benefit from sitting in the main worship service, feel free. It's totally whatever you want to do, but we're going to provide activity bags. It'll have the activity page that goes along with the lesson from the Gospel Project that we will be on this week. And it'll have a few games and crayons and a few little surprises in there just to kind of keep them occupied during the service and also give them some things to learn as they do that. So we're super excited. Again, come if you feel comfortable. We wanted to provide this space for you, and we are suggesting that you wear a mask if you are in there. We will be in here and we will have ours on, and we cannot wait to see you.
So next week, first Sunday, family worship service in our main gym, family service, live stream. We hope to see you there. Have a great week.
Well, hello, this is Weeze here, and I got some exciting news because next Sunday, May 24th, we are reopening our church, gathering together, connecting together here at Blackhawk. So from a student ministry standpoint, what does that mean for you? If you're in 6th through 12th grade, we're going to be meeting together here in our media center. That's where I'm standing here today as I shoot this video. And a couple things I want you to know. We're going to be doing this only at the 11 o'clock hour. We've pushed our service from 10:45 back to 11. And so at 11 o'clock only, 6th through 12th grade, in our media center, and we're going to be worshiping together. The live stream will be on the wall. Pastor Kevin will be preaching. Our worship team will be leading us in worship. And we're going to try to reestablish some connection and some community that, to be honest, we've lost a little bit of that in this COVID-19 season. And so a couple expectations we have for you. We are encouraging you to wear a mask. I'm going to have a mask on. We'll have some of our youth leaders that will be here. They're going to be wearing a mask. And so if you have one, feel free to bring it with you. If you don't, we have several brand new ones that we will give to you to keep. And we ask you that you wear that. It's highly encouraged starting next Sunday. All right. And so 11 o'clock, Media Center, 6th through 12th grade. And if you don't feel comfortable joining us here, you can certainly sit with your families in the worship center. Or if you don't feel comfortable coming to church starting next Sunday at all, we understand that as well. We would invite you to continue to worship online at home and join us at 9 or at 11 o'clock, all right? So either way, we hope to see you soon. I miss you. I love you. God bless.
We hope that was really helpful to you just to see how we are preparing for you. I am so proud of our teams, and we can't wait to have those of you who feel comfortable back in the building. So as you can see, the seats behind me right now, they're empty. And we can't wait for us to be able to see them filled with you. As you can see, we have reserved markers. And those are the rows, the seats that we have saved for you and for your families. And so when you come with grace. It's going to be a little different than when you usually do. And let's just lean into this season together as we learn together, grow together, have grace for each other. When you arrive, our greeters are going to be here, and many of you have asked, are we requiring face masks? We are not requiring them, but we do, through July at least, highly recommend that everybody have one as we gather together. And so we'll even have those available for you as you enter the doors. But as you come in, you'll see our greeting team. They have been training and getting ready for you, and they're actually going to come seat you in these reserved seats. So wait on them, and they will walk you to a seat. We're going to do this together, and it's going to be a fun time. We can't wait to host you. We can't wait to worship together. And for those of you who don't yet feel comfortable, we'll still see you online. That's not slowing down, and nor is the ministry here at Blackhawk. We can't wait to see you soon, my friends and family.